Hello, I'm Marcia Goltermnn, uh, and my husband Bob Goltermann, and I started KI Industries in 1964. It was Knobs Incorporated when we started it, and for the first 20 years, it was Knobs Incorporated. That's because we sold and delivered control knobs. As the company grew and started selling other products, the name changed to KI Industries. I'd like to share a few memories of my husband Bob and his brother Carl, who joined him in working in the business in the mid-70s. Bob was an entrepreneur at his core. At every turn, he saw opportunity, and he would say, "It's cherry-picking time," or he would say, "There's an opportunity waiting to happen." He and his brothers were the first in their family to go to college. He had a few starts and stops in getting a degree, but finally graduated with an accounting degree from the University of Illinois. And then in 1957, he sat for and passed the CPA exam. Then he worked at public accounting Price Waterhouse in St. Louis. But he was offered a job in sales by a company in Decatur, Illinois. He started selling trim and plastic components for Gricolet. And at that time, manufacturing was a booming industry in the 50s and the 60s. Bob saw a great opportunity in working as a manufacturer's rep, selling multiple products to the same buyer. So he quit his job with that in mind. He left Gricolet and became a manufacturer's rep. Knobs Incorporated started because Bob and I saw the need through the manufacturing rep business find a reliable knob supplier to make what customers wanted. So we said, let's all do it ourselves. Our motto was, somebody has to do it. At the time, we had 2 small children at home, but had saved enough money so we could live a year without income. And after a year, we were able to go another year. And then after that, another year and another, and so on. Luckily for us, we had some wonderful support in the beginning. Eberhard Klausner came in as a general manager. We started an assembly plant on Southport Avenue in Chicago, and then moved it out to Berkeley, where it still is. Bob was also a pilot, or he wasn't a pilot, but he was interested in flying and aviation. And so we bought a single-engine airplane, Cessna 172, I'll never forget it, and loved. But then we had to learn how to fly, and so he got his pilot's license, and then he got his instrument license. And so he was able to fly to the various customers who were in Iowa, Amana, up in Minneapolis, Mansfield, Ohio, over in Michigan, in the single-engine airplane. We had many long days and nights, of course, in the beginning with rejected parts. Sometimes they had to be picked up, or parts that had to be quickly taken to the airport. Trying to get all the products made and then shipped. And sometimes we tell customers that their parts were, quote, on the truck, and then make sure that it got shipped the next day. The best thing that happened to KI was when Bob's brother Carl joined him in the business. Carl was an individual that had deep and extensive operations experience, and he had great financial knowledge and a wonderful understanding of people. Between Bob's salesmanship and Carl's leadership, the company became established and grew. We were happy to see the next generation work in and continue the business. So it's wonderful that the company is celebrating 60 years. I was happy to be there at the beginning, and it's been a pleasure to watch it grow, expand into different markets, different geographies, hire wonderful people, and thrive for this long time. Congratulations.